Hello again, it's me, Ron Campbell, and I've been asked to draw a human skull. I don't trace, as you can see there's nothing there. I'm going to be starting out with a 2H pencil, and we're going to use a ruler, because I've been told that my drawings are a little hard to follow, so we're going to start out like that. The first thing we're going to do with a human skull is we're going to start out with some lines. First off, a center line. Now this is not dead center of the paper, but it's close enough. I always draw my lines lightly, and that's so that later on we can erase them easily. Alright, now we need lines for the eyes. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to start, like any good skull, we're going to start with a circle. Now remember, this circle is actually going to be the outline for the skull. So you want to make sure that you got a good circle going. And it should be pretty good size. The circle should be about the size that you want your skull to be when it's completed. For me, I want a big skull. So we're going to show how to draw it, and I can show you how to put it in detail. Alright, we've got our line. That's just our center line. Here's our lines for our eyes. Here's our line for our chin. Let's start by putting in the outside of the skull. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this down like this. And I'm going to bring it down again. Okay, now as you can see, I've got our chin here. Okay, we've got our circle here. Now our circle is actually going to be used as the bottom to indicate where to put in our nose. Time to start putting in eyes. Alright. Now you can kind of see where the skull is. You can kind of tell where the lines are going to be. On that skull, and how it's going to work. Starting to actually look like a skull now, isn't it? On any human skull, you have to add teeth. Now, my problem is that I've never seen a legitimate skull that had all of its teeth. So I am not going to draw it so that it has all of its teeth. But we're going to just stick with the basic drawing to start with. And what we're going to do is we're just going to bring this down and just put in indicators where those teeth will be. Okay. Okay, guys. There's our basic skull. And it's sketched out. And we started with just a circle and our lines. These two lines were our eyes. The center line helped us center the whole drawing. Now we're going to start putting in teeth. Now teeth are rounded at the top and they're not exactly flat at the bottom either, so don't draw them that way. And feel free to leave some of the teeth Now, we're just going to kind of center those teeth. That's my OCPD kicking in there. I can't stand for it not to be centered. But in reality, very few people's teeth are going to be centered that well. Remember, when you're drawing a human skull, to really learn a little bit about human anatomy. Because if you're going to be doing portraits like I do, you're going to need to know it. I assure you, some of the photographs that people bring me to recreate are so badly burned or water damaged to where you can't hardly even see a person in them. Anyway, there's our teeth. And of course, we left some blank spots in there. And I think we're good. We're ready to go from there. Now I'm going to go with a pen and ink, just a regular pen. You can see it's not anything special. We're just going to start with it. And we're going to start adding in a little detail. So you're not going to see me follow the lines exactly. Now on this nose, right, you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Is putting in the detail to make it look like a human skull. And we're just going to kind of indicate that. Now I'm going to come back afterwards and I'm going to speed draw this in so you can see it being shaded in. But for right now, we're just going to draw it out just so you can see how this should be. And the reason for that is because I want you to see the actual detail work that goes into this, so that you can understand that drawing a skull is more the preference of the artist than it is anything else. That's why some skulls look more evil and others don't. Okay, we're going to kind of make ours look a little mean because we can. Okay. Right. Now, let's just start this again. Let's just take this and roll this down into the cheekbones. We're going to make our skull look a little evil here. Okay. And what I told you about our okay. Now, as you can see, we've pretty much got the skull drawn out. We've just got to add the cheekbones, and for that, I just kind of want to bring that down just a little bit more. Alright, now I'm just kind of, oh yeah. These are kind of important. These are marks in the bone where the muscles tie into the bone itself. So you want to make sure you put those in. There again, the shape of them, it's determined by the artist and how he perceives it. Okay, we're going to do the teeth here. We're going to do our missing teeth. Okay. And we're going to do a missing tooth there, right in front. Alright, now you can see the missing teeth a little bit better now. There again, these little indentions here are where the muscles tie into the bone itself. And they are important. And we're doing a little bit of detail into the teeth. Okay. Alright guys, I think that's going to pretty much cover the drawing of the skull. Now we're going to do the erasing and the shading. Because this is pen and ink, it's going to need to dry completely before I even touch it with an eraser. So the next time you see me, I will be speed drawing and adding in all the shading and some minor details using crosshatch. It's called crosshatch because you're taking a pen and ink and using small lines to form shadow or depth in your drawing. If this is your first time doing crosshatch, I would advise you to take your time and pay attention to what you're doing, because you're going to mess up several times. But I think it's a good thing for you to do that. So hopefully you'll enjoy drawing this, and everybody will at least try it once. And I will see you when we do the speed drawing. Thank you, and God bless.